she is still able to listen. And this is where most people get confused. Your dog may not be stubborn. Your dog may be stubborn, but it may not be stubborn. They may just be more interested in what's out there in your environment. Stephen Jacobic with Strong Dogs, and this is Crossing the Threshold. This is when your dog crosses the threshold of when they are overstimulated and they are in drive. Most people don't understand or what signs to look for when this happens. What causes it could be a litany of things. It could be the cars, as we got cars passing us in the back. It could be other dogs, bicycles, other distractions, like we got the water fountain going right now. We're going to have the lawnmower right around the corner. So anything that deviates your dog's attention from you. How are you going to fix this? Couple of things. When this happens, when you're training your dog, you got to go into different levels. If you watched the one about reactivity towards cars, you saw went into different levels of different distances with the cars. And it's usually the telltale signs is something like this. Your dog is looking at whatever is of interest to them. Look at where they are pointing to. Are they looking at you or something else? Look at their ears, look at their tail. Are they sniffing things on the ground? All these things will tell you if your dog is either overstimulated or in drive or is amped up. And this is why dogs don't listen to you when they're outside, because usually that threshold, that stimulus is way too high and you're way too boring. So this will be a perfect sign of what your dog might be interested in. Yes, she is sitting, but what is she looking at? What is she really into other than me? Now, if this is a test, it'll be like, okay, so she's more interested in that, what's going on over there, and that's the test. So, for instance, if we said, Aria, left, Foos, front, yes. So even though she's interested in something out there, she is still able to listen. And this is where most people get confused. Your dog may not be stubborn. Your dog may be stubborn, but it may not be stubborn. They may just be more interested in what's out there in your environment, or they just don't listen even though they know the commands. So even though that may be true, you got to see what is else around, because you got sit. Now this would be a good test. A good barometer would be, can your dog turn their back to what's over there? Now, so you got to find that threshold of, yes, they can see it, they can hear it, they can smell what they're interested in, but they're still able to listen to you, which is okay, because this is where corrections come into play. So if your dog is messing up, you may have to pop them on the leash, say, focus, yes, right, sit, plots, left, yes, good. So she's pretty good right here, and she's, even though she wants to look out there, I can go ahead and move her close. All right, we're slightly closer. So now I'm going to get her a ball to bring out more drive and more interest in me. So you can see she's clearly interested in the moving cars. But let's see if we can get her to listen. Sit. Front. No. Front. Right. Left. Nuh-uh. Left. Nope. Left. So there was a few corrections right there. So I'm not going to reward that because she knows better. She's just overstimulated and rather look out there than pay attention. So let's try again, right? Left. Wasn't smooth, so I'm not going to do it. Right. Left. Yes. When your dog checks in like this, even though their head is on a swivel, totally okay, because they're looking at you. Come. Yes. The big thing is, don't ask your dog too much too soon. Remember, if your dog is highly reactive or they just show a lot of interest and not in you, that just means they're overstimulated. So again, make sure you pay attention to what are they looking at? What is their tail doing? What are their ears doing? What is their nose doing? All these will tell you what they are interested in versus not being in you. And that'll tell you if the environment is too distracting, too overstimulated, and you need to leave and create some distance between you and the distraction, or do you need to pop them a little bit and understand there are some corrections if you don't listen to me. Come. Yes. And you do this over and over till your dog gets really good at it. So take your time in all these levels. Try and push the dog, progress them, yes, challenge them, but don't get them set up to fail. So she's looking away. All right. Yes. And don't be afraid to go back to luring. Remember, there's more distractions going on. You need something to help solidify that position and that interest in you, out, which would be hopefully luring, right? Distractions behind us. Yes. So remember those signs. If your dog doesn't want to pay attention to you, or forgetting commands, not wanting to take treats, looking away, sniffing stuff, ears are turned to you, back is turned to you. All those are going to be telltale signs that your dog is crossing that threshold way too soon. So take a second, create more distance, go ahead and reset the dog. So this way you can really foolproof what you want to work on before crossing that threshold where your dog is going to be set up to fail. Half, plats, front, left, loose. There's a correction. So take your time with these, watch for those signs, and make sure you set up your dog for success. Now that you know where your dog's threshold is at, go over and check out the car reactivity video, and you can see it in real time as we move closer and closer to cars, which is what Arya always wanted to go after. I'll go ahead and link it in the corner. If you like the video, go ahead and like and subscribe. And if you want the complete breakdown with all the details and all the secret sauce, head over to StrongDogsUSA.com. Peace.